Hi all, welcome to Glencoe Software's first OMERO Plus release webinar of 2025. We'll use these webinars to highlight changes in OMERO Plus, but also to core components of OMERO Plus like PathViewer and bioformats. So if you're a bioformats or PathViewer customer, these may still be of interest to you. In this release, we're excited to announce support for the JDCE file format from Molecular Devices. If you're using this plate format, reach out to our support team so we can get your system upgraded to allow import and visualization of these plates. As always, you can check our supported file formats on our website under Products, Glencoe's Bioformats, Supported File Types. You can also find complete release notes on our blog. For this release, we have a post on what's new in OMERO Plus and Glencoe's bioformats, as well as what's new in PathViewer 3.12. So let's take a look at the latest features added in PathViewer 3.12. PathViewer now supports the locking of ROIs for greater control during an annotation or review workflow. So let's say I wanted to start by annotating a smaller structure on my image. I'll use the freehand polygon to do that. But maybe I also want to annotate a larger structure like the entire tissue section, so I'll draw a rectangle around it. Now, if I was all the way zoomed in on this smaller structure, I might try and move it or modify it in some other way, and I'm wondering why I can't manage to select it. And that's because, in fact, my larger ROI was drawn on top of it, and so that was what I was selecting instead of the smaller structure. Now, PathViewer has these back arrows, and so I can step back in history and undo those edits that I made. But maybe instead, I'd like to lock the larger rectangular ROI to prevent any modifications, and then zoom in to my polygon ROI to make any changes that I need, like so. PathViewer also supports the configuration options to always lock ROIs, either following a drawing action or following save. So immediately following the drawing of this ROI, the ROI will be locked. You can see that by the gray circles at each of the polygon vertices, and here with the lock icon in the ROI list. I can always unlock it if I need to modify this ROI. This works the same for other ROI shapes. They're locked by default. And I can always lock and unlock single ROIs or all ROIs at once. So let's consider a scenario where you're tasked with scoring or in some other way commenting on some ROIs that have been drawn in PathViewer. And so I can navigate to any one of these ROIs here by clicking on the magnifying glass. And I want to avoid modifying the ROI itself. I just want to provide my score, which I can find under the Details tab under the annotation. So I've been prompted for a score from 1 to 5, and I provide that here. I'm now ready to move to the next ROI, provide my score, and to the final ROI, and provide my score. Now, I've been able to do this without any worry that I'll accidentally click on this ROI and edit it unintentionally. But I can still, at any point, go to a particular ROI, decide to unlock it, and modify the drawn ROI as needed, like so. Overall, the goal here is to provide greater control into what you are or are not intending to edit when working with ROIs and other annotations within PathViewer. In addition to PathViewer's viewing option panel, PathViewer also has a channel toolbar, which can be turned on or off at the top of the viewer. And this gives you the ability to change a channel's color, or even to turn a channel on and off, in addition to changing its min-max values. Importantly, this channel toolbar is also available in PathViewer Grid, so that I can change the rendering settings of multiple images as needed in each of their individual panels. Previously, this channel toolbar has been disabled for images with very high channel counts. This meant that rendering settings could not be easily modified for images with high channel counts within PathViewer Grid. Now, in PathViewer 3.12, the channel toolbar is no longer disabled for images with high channel counts. This toolbar is even horizontally scrollable for your most highly multiplexed images. So now, even in PathViewer Grid, I can control the rendering settings on my multiplex data. Pageant is Glencoe's newest data mining interface where you can explore analytical results like single-cell segmentation. You have a gallery of objects here in the top right, which is synchronized with the image below, and the data table in the top left. You can filter based on the results to find a cell population of interest. You can save this population for future review. And now with PathViewer 3.12, you can even explore these populations within PathViewer itself. So here I'll look at those same objects which I filtered and saved in Pageant here within PathViewer. Pageant is a new product from Glencoe Software, and you can read all about it on our website under Products, Pageant. And while it is licensed separately from OMERO Plus and from PathViewer, it is intended to be complementary to PathViewer and seamlessly integrated for reviewing your analytical results. You can check out the blog post that we published in March of 2024, which includes videos of complementary workflows in PathViewer and in Pageant for working with single-cell segmentation and spatial transcriptomics data. And this work was published in a poster at the SLAS meeting in 2024. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to reach out to your support team if you'd like to upgrade this latest version of OMERO Plus, Bioformats, or PathViewer.